And welcome back to part 8 of Uncharted 2. This time, this is the part where we die a lot. It's as simple as that. The amount of deaths I'm going to be editing out for this one is ridiculous, but I will sort of show off at least 1 or 2 deaths of each section to give an idea. But we have a new weapon to play with as well, the crossbow. It might not seem so powerful, but it puts people down almost instantly. If it hits you in return, it'll put you down almost instantly as well, so be careful. Even on easier difficulties, the crossbow just flatlines you very quickly. So that's me using it and going back to get my AK. You're going to see me playing it very safe for a lot of this, because I'm aware of how brutal this section is. Because I've done it a few times. So I'm very aware of how this section is and how quickly you can die. And the checkpoints are not nice. Some of the checkpoints are put in real bastard positions. Or they just don't happen, so you have to go through big sections without stopping. I should probably have taken the pistolet with me. But I think I'm just going with as many bullets as possible. Oh no, I'm considering it. Either that or I'm going to try and burn out the pistol and come back for it. Oh no, I picked up more bullets for it. Look how quickly. Look, that's death state. If I get hit again, I die. So I immediately... That's why I've raced back here so quickly. If I got hit again, it was over. So I start trying to take some pot shots at the heavy. While catching the guy on top. And I really should start using the corner glitch, because I can get shot from here. Yeah, here we go. I've shown it off before, but this is the corner glitch. You can do it in the first 3 Uncharted games, you can't do it in 4 though. And the aimer can go off, and you can shoot people, but they can't shoot you because you're still behind the scenery. So it's a very safe way of dealing with this section if need be. No, don't take the crossbow, there's only 1 bullet. Yeah, take the shotgun, something I can actually put people down with. But actually, I probably should have stuck with the AK, because I need the range. Because it's too easy to die at this section. Oh, got him. Around here, a checkpoint's dropped. And this is the last checkpoint you're going to get for a while, so keep an eye on that. Because you're about to see, I run head first into the gunfire without meaning to, and just nearly get mowed down by a guy with a machine gun. And I try and pick him off, but he's in the way, so I end up going more in the open. And at this point, I'm thinking, alright, I'll move forward onto cover. And, yeah. That's how quickly I died. I tried to do this. I edited out about 6 more deaths, but this is when I got it. Well, I say got it, managed to get far enough ahead that I decided to keep the recording. Because I die again at the end of this bit as well, but I got far enough that I kept it just for the sake of getting a move on. My strategy is to try and stick to the left. You're going to see me start trying to climb shit and to hug the left wall after a while, because you can get a higher position. And as much as I'm not like Obi-Wan, believing the high ground and all that, I do think a higher position can help you here, because it makes it easier for you to shoot them without them shooting you, because of the way the cover is. So you're going to see me make a move to climb up here once I can safely get past the turret. So I throw a few safety grenades to throw them off, and then make a move onto the cover. Nearly paid for it with my life. And I do a bit of blind firing, and this is the point where I realise there's a dude with a rocket. So now we've got a problem. It doesn't matter if I'm in cover, if someone with a rocket shoots at us directly, it will take us down. He's dead because he dropped his grenade. So now I'm just watching the turret and trying to move on as soon as I get the chance. And I try to play ballsy and go early. And now I need to try and kill the guy that's in there, so I need either a grenade or something like this. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm about to do. I do something very ballsy. And eventually, and really nearly paid for it. I was trying to throw it close enough to it and then shoot it while it was still there, but it just didn't pay off. I didn't manage to get him, unfortunately. Blind fire is more accurate than you might think. If they're at mid to close range, you will get them. If they're at long range, maybe not. But from this range, let's see, I got him, I hit him. I didn't kill him, but I didn't really hit him. At this point, I'm trying to think of what to do, but I'm not entirely sure. Because I need to make a push on him in the turret. But if I make the push at the wrong time, I'm going to suffer. So eventually I'll make the jump, hide here, think about it for a bit, and then go balls to the wall and try and get as close to him as possible to get him off the turret. And eventually Tenzin is one that knocks him off it. Don't do what I'm about to do. If you're on normal, go right ahead, hop on the turret yourself. If you're on anything above normal, you will die on this. Simple as. And so I edited out getting back to it. I just killed the guy that was on the turret. And another guy tried to get on it, the cheeky bugger. But this time I don't bother going on the turret or anything like that. I just stop anyone who comes up to try and get it, whilst being wary of the prick of the shotgun. Someone unfortunately does get it, but with how many people have come up, I can really crunch the numbers down to in the hope that I can make this better and overcome it. If you're feeling ballsy, you can try and shoot down the tunnel sight, like of the turret, but it's kind of awkward to do and the hole's very small. But it is attention to detail. You can shoot straight through the little tunnel hole for it and catch people. I'm wary of the dude with the shotgun, which is why I'm still blind firing. Eventually I just kill him just to get a move on. And nearly suffer for it again, because you just die this quickly on in crushing. And that's not even talking about brutal. Brutal, everything's a 2-hit kill. The first will put you in critical, the second puts you down. That's just the rule of brutal, regardless. I should have jumped the wall. And now I'm repeating what I just did. Trying to get as close to the dude with the turret as possible to get him off it. Whilst being cautious that there's a lot of dudes. Got him. And they seem to have like an infinite stack of grenades, so like brace for that. If you linger in one spot, grenades will always come to you, and their throws are a bit too good sometimes. This is me trying to convince him to come out. But this time I head back the moment he's dead. I don't go after him because I want to lure people, because if the guards, well I say the guards, if the enemies know no one's on it, they will try and fill in the role. So I steal the weapons, and I consider it, but I don't actually get on it. So I head back because I know I'm going to get shot. But now I have grenades as well. And I have a deagle, which will put people down quite quickly if I can get a good shot on them. I really enjoy this section, I just really don't enjoy it on Crushing Above. I haven't beat this game on Brutal yet. I've beat Uncharted 1 on Brutal, the one that's supposed to be the hardest. And yeah, that one is the hardest, but I haven't finished it yet because I just haven't had the time to give it a proper go. And I'm not even going to touch Uncharted 3 on Brutal because I don't enjoy it on Crushing, let alone Brutal. But I haven't got to this section yet on Brutal. I'm around chapter 10. Yeah, got him. To be fair, playing Uncharted on Crushing, it teaches a whole new level of how to play the game eventually, because I'm just doing corner glitches here, so they can't shoot me, but I can shoot them. But when you go from like Uncharted 1, 2 and 3's Crushing to Uncharted 4's Crushing, it's a whole different beast. I've mentioned it before, I really struggled to get any enjoyment out of Uncharted 4 on Crushing. Especially because the gameplay is a lot slower than the first 3 games. So on this it's almost quite computer-like, it's very snappy, very quick. Whilst in 4 they've gone for a more realistic approach, so it's a lot slower. But that kind of bites it in the arse when it comes to Crushing, because Crushing still works the same way as it always has, just now with less checkpoints. Because that's obviously a great way to do difficulty. So I'm not sure if it's an infinite spawn until you rush the point, but I wasn't prepared to really take the chance, but at the same time I was aware I didn't have many bullets to play with anymore.
Have some of this.
So eventually, that's me checking the checkpoint. I still haven't been checkpointed for this section. I'll do that a few times in this, and a later part as well. The harder parts I start checkpoint checking to see if I've got it or not. And if I've had the checkpoint, and I've had it recently, I'll go balls to the wall and jump in. If I haven't had it, I remain hesitant until I get it. Because if you've just got the checkpoint, then you can go a bit more aggressive just to see if it makes a difference. Still haven't been checkpointed. I did it before I took the push because I was like, should I? So I round up some ammo and start circling round in some vain hope that I don't die instantly when I head out into the open field here. So I know there's people up there. I'm well aware there's people up there. Unfortunately, despite how small the crossbow is, it counts as a main, not a secondary, so I couldn't replace the pistol with it. You can see how wary I am. I'm looking everywhere as I start running, because I know all it takes is one slight mistake and it kills me. I'm checking everywhere. Checking for a checkpoint that I still haven't got. And eventually I say, alright, fuck it, and I just head for it.
Oh crap.
And more people come. I throw a grenade down the path. I don't know if it killed any of them, but it definitely threw them off. I think I'll check for a checkpoint again in a second before I storm in. So I start getting really paranoid about not having a checkpoint. But at this point, if some kind of cutscene, even a minor one like that, kicks in, you know you've got a checkpoint. So at this point, you're going to see me start to go a bit more aggressive in some vain hope, especially because there's a dude with a rocket up there being a problem. And I know he's going to kill me if I don't kill him soon. And now a dude with a shotgun's running down. So it puts a very pressuring spot on you, because you got to do something about the dude up there, which is still not dead. Because if you don't put the pressure on, he's just going to kill you, because the rockets will hit eventually. But there's also dudes with shotguns. There's that really unfortunate grenade throw that you're going to see completely throw me off and eventually lead to my death. Because this cover spot you can be shot from. As you saw there, I was blind firing and he shot me anyway because the cover's too low. And because of the height advantage they have, you get hit there. So if you're going to move anywhere, move back behind the door over here. Which is what I do, just so then the grenades don't become a threat anymore. And now I can slowly start pushing up from a safer position. Because there's another wall in front of us there, so I can carry on doing this. And I'm wary of the heavy coming down. Just try and take the helmet out as soon as. If you can take the helmet off, then it only takes one bullet to the head to finish him. Tenton's got to reload. The way the game rendered the object, I didn't spot him for a second there. The rocket dude's still alive. And he's a threat because of especially because of my location. He only has to shoot next to me. Like that. And it will throw me off. And if it was any closer, that would have hurt. Got him. I'm trying to use the camera as much as possible to see what's ahead before I put myself in danger. And this is back to where we just were. So I scrounge and then get a move on. That was me checking which one was better. Way. That was a cheeky throw. Who's down there? Got him. Pistole. That's 8 kills if I can get close to people. That's probably what I was thinking when I got it as well. Oh, it looked like it was climbable. I do this as force of habit for the rest of this section, because you never know. Like there, you never know when a guy's just going to be there. And there's someone throwing another nade down, so I know someone's up there. Take it with a grain of salt. If they start throwing grenades around, you know people are there, so you can almost get the insight that you know people are there, so you're not just jumping into your own death pit. Like so. Even though he's just barely behind the clipping on cover, so I have to go up to get him anyway. And that was a panic punch. Thankfully it paid off, but that was a panic punch. And, oh, he's dead. This section is another one that's pretty tough. And this one is not so much because of the cover, but just because of how many enemies and they circle you. But as soon as you jump down here, then you've got guys here, there's guys below. We need to head downwards, like down the cliffside now. And that leads to its own problems, because we're going to be circled by guards. And it's quite eerie, no music's playing here. There's a grenade issue. And it's where I'm looking down below, because I know there's guys down here. Like, there's a heavy there! Like, and he's immediately put the pressure on. Now I'm stuck here. Now there's a grenade, so now I've got to get out of there. And it didn't matter because I died, I got shot. So now this time I'm not going to go for the cover piece closer to the edge because I might get shot down then, which really won't help me out. And there's the heavy. Like I say, aim for the head until you break the helmet, and it's only one bullet to finish him. They're not as big as a threat as you might think. Like if they're close to you, there might be a problem, but at a distance, just keep the pressure on and you'll be fine. They're not like the super heavies that you get later on. And if you have a Desert Eagle or another gun that's like a one-shot like super powered weapon, it'll go through the helmet and kill them in one hit anyway, so you don't even have to worry about that. That applies for the chain gun heavies much later on, because they're ridiculously tough how many bullets they take, yet they will also die from one shot from a deagle. And you're going to see me play it really safe for quite some time up here. And there's me running out of bullets and just saying, alright, fine. If you can, push down to the ground, because I think there's better cover on the ground, and you can use the buildings for cover as well. Don't stick up here as long as I am. Try and move to the ground like as soon as you can. Which is what I think I'm about to do. Yeah, I think I pushed to the ground here.
Come in handy.
Sweet, more bullets. Whoa, he's got a grenade launcher. If that hit me directly, that would have killed. That was very fortunate that he barely missed. And nearly killed himself. And I can hear there's another one. I heard another like thump. There it is. It just whizzed straight past. And at this point I'm aware that it could probably hit me from this range, and yeah. It blew up right next to me and nearly killed me. But then that's worth noting, if it blows up right next to you, it won't kill you. I think it's only if it's direct contact it kills you. And I assume on brutal it'll be a lot less forgiving than that.
Yes.
Right, now there is a minigun here, but on crushing, because of how open it leaves you, it might be best to leave it. Because you can't go into cover in any sense, and keep in mind on the rooftop here, all the cover is crouching cover, not wall cover. I wouldn't be able to use it, so I'd be left open on here. So unless you're planning to take the fight directly, or using the buildings for cover, don't use it, because you'll just be putting too much risk on yourself. And Tenzin can't make his mind up where he wants to be. As long as Tenzin's still shooting, there's still enemies to deal with. That's another thing to keep in mind. Look, use it as sort of like an invisible indicator of noise as to what's going on. So I know there's still guys around, because I can hear them shooting. And I'm being shot at now, so now I panic and run back to the first cover I see. I should really head down and use the corner piece to my left. That. As cover, because then I've got a standing cover as well. Where'd that come from? Oh, over there. Oh, I throw a cheeky grenade to see if I can catch anyone. Unfortunately I don't, because it didn't go far enough. So I throw another one, but it bounces off the dude, oh. Oh, and I just like to brave it and take the grenade launcher myself. Which, to be fair, is 6 guaranteed kills if I can hit people. But I'm being very cautious, because I don't think I've been checkpointed here. I haven't checked yet. Oh no, here's me check. Yeah, I have not been checkpointed yet. So if I die, I've still got to do all of that again. And I know why I'm extra cautious here as well, because on one of the deaths I edited out, I got to this bit, and I went down, checked that hut in there, and there was a guy hiding around the corner, and he shot me dead straight away. And I had to do it all again. So I'm being very cautious. I'm throwing a grenade in there, because I'm trying to bait the guy out, because I know he's probably still in there. Because he hides in there, and he's got a powerful weapon. There he is. Did you hear that bang? That was him. That was him shooting. That didn't really work out. And I'm being very aggressive here because that guy that annoyed me and I got that far and then he just got me. And it's also a dude with a riot shield just to make your day extra special. Oh, that's Tenzin. Don't shoot Tenzin. But I think that's the end of that section. Yeah, it is. If you're following along, maybe don't go to the rooftop. Hit the ground closer, a lot sooner than I did. And now I've been checkpointed, so I'm a lot more content with travelling ahead. But yeah, that's that section. Just maybe stick to the ground more.
What? Holy shit! Oh crap! Jump! Jump!
And yeah, that's only the first part of death, because then we've got a tank to deal with. But we'll do that next time. So, next time on Uncharted 2, we fight...